Hello friends, I'm Kushal. I'm back again for the SQL fundamental sessions. So today we will be looking at alter table command. So this is used whenever we have created a table, and inside that table if we want to add or modify or drop a column. This happens sometimes whenever we create the schema of a table, we plan certain columns, and in future it may happen that we want to add a new column, or we want to drop an existing column, or other case could be we want to modify an existing column. So in all these cases we will have to use alter table command. So we'll be looking into that how we can use it. So let us see one by one how we can do it. Let me open up my MySQL. Okay, this is my MySQL. Let me put the password here. Okay, so these databases we have, and let us select one database. So the employees table is having these many columns. So one by one we will look into that how alter table commands can work. Let's say I want to add one column. Okay, employees table. So we want to add one table into employees table. Okay, so this was a comment hash, like if I type dash dash, it basically creates a comment. Now the command goes like this: alter table and then table name. So table name in our case is employees. So alter table name, and then we need to mention the new column name. So already we have employee ID, F name, L name. We don't have an email there. So let's say I want to add one email into the employees table. So I will write add, and here the new column name email, and then I will write the data type of that particular. So it would be varchar, and varchar of, let's say, 40, this much. And let's say I want to add it after the lname, last name. Okay, so it has added. So I have written after lname. So you can look back at the query: alter table employees, add email, and the definition of email is it is varchar having 40 size, and after lname. So I want this column to be after lname. So now let us do describe employees. So I can see email here, it is after lname. Now the alter table has helped me to add one column, but I'll have to explicitly insert the values into it. Okay, so that is another task I'll have to do. So for that we have another command, that is update command. So I'll tell you that later. Now another thing, if I want to add multiple columns. This is example where I have added only one column. Okay, so if I want to add multiple columns, then in that case what should happen? Okay, so that is also possible, multiple columns if I want to add. Okay, so in that case I'll again write alter table employees, and then I'll write add. Now I will write contact. There is no contact. Okay, so contact, and contact again I'll make it varchar, and varchar of, let's say, 11, and I want it after email, so after email. Okay, then I can put a comma and I can add one more column, and let's say now the column name could be, let us quickly think of some column. What column can we put into this table? Email we have put, what more details? Address we don't have, let's put address. Address again would be varchar, and varchar of, let's say, 50, and address we would like to have after which column do we want? Let us try to put contact. Okay, this much, and then semicolon, enter. Okay, yeah, so I have used contact, so that must be a problem. So let me do it like this. Let me not use contact here. Okay, I haven't put after. Okay, it is done. So that was my mistake. So it is done. Okay, so this is how you can add multiple columns into a single table. Now describe employees. So we can see that we have email, contact, and address. So multiple columns we have. Okay, this is the first use of alter table command. Now sometimes we have created some of the columns, but we want to edit or modify those columns, maybe like address 50. So now we have some addresses which are having more than 50 characters. In that case I will have to increase the varchar 50, the size, to greater value. That is something I'll have to do. So for that purpose, again I can use alter table, but with little bit of twist. Okay, so let us see that. Alter table, and now what we will do, alter table, table name, employees. Now instead of add we will do modify. Okay, so modify. Now which column name? We have address. Okay, and here I can modify varchar of, I want to give 100, enter. Okay, so modify is the another way you can basically do some changes in the table columns. We are not adding any new column, we are modifying an existing column. Okay, so we just modified. Okay, so we just modified the column. What is the name of the column? Address. We have increased the size, the number of characters it can take as input. This is how you can modify. And similar way, if you want to modify multiple columns, you can use comma. Okay, so let us just see that as well. Alter table employees, modify address, varchar, let's put 150 now, and comma, and let's say I want to modify some other, let's say contact, I want to modify contact, varchar, I want to put 15 there. So it has modified. Okay, now let's do describe employees. So we have new values. Contact has got 15 and address has got 150. Okay, so this is how we are able to modify multiple columns. Sometimes we don't want some particular column to be there, so we can remove that. Okay, so here what should be removed? Let's say I want to remove bonus column. Okay, so let us remove bonus. So for that, again alter table command will be used. Alter table and table name is employees, and then drop will be used, and the column name is bonus. Okay, so I can just write here column bonus. So it has removed it. Again, describe employees. So bonus has been removed. So that's it for today. I'll be coming up with some more fundamental of SQL sessions in the future. Thank you.